The reason that we were told that we were living on a spinning ball is because of the fact that they are hiding other lands and they are hiding other civilizations and other species and beings from us. They want us to continuously live in a mode of scarcity by telling us there isn't enough land, there isn't enough water, but we have oceans of it everywhere, and there is not enough food for us, when they are intentionally eliminating the crops and the healthy food and farming. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is for conspiracy theory. Nothing that I say in this video is true. Go do your own research. But I'm back with another video. Let's get straight into it. Here we have a map. This map is called the Terra Infinita map. Okay. Here on this map, you can see that you have North America, Asia, Africa, Australia, South America, the 7 continents, and around them you can see that there is something called the ice walls. This ice wall is a ring that goes around the other continents, but it is actually Antarctica. We were told that Antarctica is another country that is down below, but Antarctica is really a landmass that goes in circles around this whole realm. And outside of this realm, there are other lands. There are other species. There are other civilizations and types of different, I would almost say aliens, that they are hiding from us. They do not want us to know about this. Go do some research on Admiral Richard Byrd. He was a naval pilot who traveled beyond the ice walls, and he spoke on his experience and discovering other continents. That's just my opinion. Go do your own research. Now, here we have a map from 1587. This map is called the Urbano Monte map, okay? This is one of the most detailed historical flat earth maps ever made in history. So we cannot dismiss this, okay? Here you can see clearly that you will see a circle of land around all of the other continents: North America, Africa, Asia, Europe, South America, and such forth. This is on this map depicted as Antarctica. Antarctica is not just one landmass. Antarctica is a continuous landmass that circles around this realm. Now in 1587, it shows it on this map as a warm climate area. You see green grass. You can see the different type of animals and species that were living there. But we all know that Antarctica at this time is frozen. So we have seen what can take place within 400 years. The other question is, what took place that was able to freeze all of this landmass and make it into ice? That's an even bigger question to ask. Now, so you don't dismiss this map, let's take a look at it. This 1587 map by Urbano Monte has been added to the David Rumsey collection at Stanford University. This map can be found in one of the most prestigious universities in the world, okay? It is a 10-foot square map, okay? It is the largest known early map of the world. It was hand drawn by Monte in Milan, Italy. Now, in this article, it says here that Monte's map, it reminds us why historical maps are so important as primary sources. Now, I want you to get a hold of this. This map is inside of Stanford University, one of the most prestigious universities in the world, okay? So don't dismiss this, okay? It says here that Monte's map was not only to serve as a geographical tool, but this map was very unique because it also showed the climate, it showed the customs, it showed the length of days and the distances within the different regions. In other words, it created a universal scientific planisphere, meaning this thing was one of the most accurately scientifically correct maps at the time, okay? 1587. And it shows that Antarctica wasn't just a continent, but it was an entire landmass surrounding all of the other continents. Now, this map is in Stanford University. Again, it says here that this map used some of the most scientific ideals of his time. Scientific. It says the artistry in drawing and decorating this map, it embodies design at the highest level. And the view of the world then gives us a deep historical resource with the listing of places, the shape of the places, and the commentary interwoven into the map. This map was one of the baddest maps ever invented, okay? Even to this day, this is what you need to know, and they have it inside of Stanford University. But this is conspiracy theory. They will say that we live on a spinning ball, and that we are scarce for resources, we are scarce for water, we are scarce for food, and that there is nothing, that we're just a floating rock with water sticking to it that's not falling off, just floating through the sky, floating through space, and there's nothing else, and there's nobody here but us, okay? I like to challenge that. This is conspiracy theory. This is one of the oldest flat earth maps that shows a ring of land going around the other continents. And I just showed you the Terra Infinita map that shows that there are other continents outside of these walls, okay? Go look up Admiral Richard Byrd. There have been people that have been past these and they have explored. There are other civilizations of people that are trying to free us. There are other civilizations of species that are trying to free us. Okay? This is my opinion. Entertainment purposes only. Let's take a closer look at some of the spots on the map. Here we have on this map, this was not just a regular map. It shows species, it showed animals, it showed ships, it showed so many, the climate, the weather, so many different things. Here we have, if you look down there, you see this giant bird, humongous bird, and in its claws flying over the ocean, it has an elephant. What size bird could pick up an elephant and carry it? Okay, this was 1587. What I want you to know is we really don't know nothing about our history. We only know what we have been told. So many people will come and challenge and say, oh, this can't be true. You don't know. You weren't there. You weren't alive. The only thing that we know is whatever they told us in the books and the narrative, the mainstream narrative that the people who want to control us and keep us in perpetual slavery have told us. You can see here, you see these boats in the middle of the ocean with the crosses. These are most likely the crosses for the Knights of the Templars, the Black Order, Boule, you know what I mean? And so you see here that the world that we live in 2026 is completely different from the world that we lived in just around 430 years ago. Okay, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna drop some more fire. I'm gonna drop something to make you think. I'm out.